In the last 6 months, we have seen Tia Clayton, one half of the famous Turbo Twins, rise to being the cream of the young female sprinters crop out of Jamaica, a position that many thought would have belonged to her twin sister, Tina Clayton. So we ask, can Tina Clayton catch and eventually surpass her sister, Tia? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe until we continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Tina Clayton and her also famous twin sister, Tia Clayton, are two of the most explosive, exciting young talents out of Jamaica and across the globe in terms of the women's 100 meters. In fact, in the last 6 months, we have seen Tia Clayton rise to be the cream of the under 20 crop out of Jamaica in terms of female sprinting. In fact, Tia Clayton at the recently held Paris Olympic Games in the women's 100 meters. In the semifinals, ran the third fastest time ran throughout that entire women's 100 meter series, a time of 10.89. She scored a new personal best over the 100 meters of 10.86 and made 7th in the finals of the women's 100 meters, a huge accomplishment for a first-timer, just 19 years of age at her very, very first global track and field event. Now, her sister, Tina Clayton, was the one that many persons thought would have gotten to this point faster than Tia. So, is it possible that in the near future, Tina Clayton could surpass her sister, or at the very least, Tina Clayton catch Tia in terms of athletic prowess? In the semifinals of the Jamaican National Championships over the women's 100 meters, we saw Tia Clayton run her first sub-11, an astounding 10.86, her new PB, and beat the incredible Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in that process. People, I'm going to show the whole race because I really enjoy watching this race. I'm sorry, you can skip to the end if you want to, but this is one of my most favorite races of the 2024 season.
4 of the 8 athletes. Tia Clayton, MVP. Sharika Jackson, MVP. Shakoria Wallace, MVP. Crystal Slowly, UTEC. Alana Reed, Nike. Brianna Williams,
Record for the start, please.
Sprintec. Lene Tava Thomas, Puma. So, final bit of inspections being done by the officials. This is semi-final 2 of 2 women's 100 meters. And sent away cleanly. Look at the start from Sharika Jackson. Sasha Lee Forbes looking good at this stage. Look at Tia Clayton on the inside. Tia Clayton is storming. Sharika Jackson trying to get back. It's Tia Clayton. What time will she produce? 10:83. Wow.
My.
And that would be a massive personal best. That would be a personal best by a city block. What's the official time? What's the wind reading?
86.
Incredible.
Positive 1.0 meters per second, the wind speed as well.
She's now the 10th fastest Jamaican in history. 10.86. That's incredible. Who was the first to get there? Was it her twin sister?
Yeah.
That is incredible. She is now...
As I stated earlier in the video, Tia Clayton has achieved tremendous things in the last 6 months. Opening leg at World Relays got Jamaica through to represent the island at the Olympic Games. Second fastest time coming off the Jamaican National Championships, 10.86, new personal best with that 10.86. Running the third fastest time at the Olympic Games, Paris Olympic Games over the women's 100 meter series in semifinal number 3, running 10.89, which she won. 7th overall, 7th in the world in her first Olympic Games, just 19 years of age. These accomplishments are incredible. But you know, one of the reasons why I enjoy that video so much, that's when I'm probably tired to see, but we're not tired to see it here, people, is the way that her sister Tina Clayton embraced and just supports her. And I want you to realize this. When Tina Clayton finally ran her first sub-11, that incredible 10.96 that we saw. I believe it was at the Jamaican National Championships also, was it? I can't remember. But I know it was about 2022. Her sister Tia embraced her in the same. These two young ladies love each other and support each other in the truest sense of the word. Do you remember this?
Serena Cole will be very, very dangerous here. Tina Clayton, the world under-20 champion, can't rule that out and underestimate her chances. She knows how to produce the goods on the big stage. Quality lineup assembled. Hazley Williams, Clayton Reed, Cole Hill, Clayton and James.
Set.
Speed. Go, clean start. Great start by Tina Clayton, the world under-20 champion. The rest will have to do their running from behind. Tina Clayton, Serena Cole is coming forward, but Tina Clayton, the world under-20 champion, is the national junior champion. 10.97. That's the unofficial time. That equals the national junior record. We wait for the official time. Another stunning performance by Tina Clayton, the class act, coming good when it matters most and delivering another superb performance on the big stage. 10.96, new national junior record for Tina Clayton. What a performance!
I think this is going to start a whole snowballing effect, Bruce. We have 3 other 100 meters to run tonight. And what a way to start. This is great. This is great. We need to see this kind of sprinting. Of course, you have the ability, demonstrate it, bring it out, and that's what she did today.
Positive.
That time of 10.96 became the new national under-20 record for Jamaica. And then in the finals of the women's 100 meters at the World Under-20 Athletics Championships in that year, she broke that national record and her PB, lowering it to an astounding 10.95 seconds. So what happened with Tina Clayton? I mean, she was ahead of her sister Tia Clayton, and she was the one we saw several interviews where it was evident that it was Tina Clayton who was telling Tia, come on, let's go train, etc. What happened to Tina? Many people have asked that question. Here is the simple answer.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm proud of myself. Not the results that I'm was looking for, but it has been a rough season. It has ups and downs, but I am grateful that I could come out here and perform.
What's the one thing you're proud of yourself for that you're going to carry now going forward?
To show up, even though I know that probably I'm not in a 100% state mentally or can say emotionally, but
now this of course is my 2 cents. Well, obviously Tina Clayton is going through something. Now for those of you who don't know the history of the Clayton twins, they attended Edwin Allen, forces of nature, these 2 young ladies. But initially it was Tia Clayton who was the 100-meter star. Tina was a 200-meter runner. I'm pretty sure that my memory is correct in this instance. Then we saw a switch. I know that Tia had some injury issues. Tina Clayton stepped to the fore, and the rest, as they say, is history. I remember seeing an interview on TVJ where Tina and Tia were being interviewed, and Tina was saying that she had to sort of compel her sister. This is when they were still at Edwin Allen, class 1, I think, to train, because Tia was sometimes not, I don't want to say the Jamaican parlance, but you know, not motivated. So I think when both girls went pro, right after Tina just exploded internationally with that 10.96, and then lowering it at the World Under-20 championship in 100 meters to a 10.95. Many people thought, let's be honest, that because at that point, Tia Clayton was generally running the anchor legs in the 4x1s. We all knew that she was an incredible talent, but many wondered if she would ever settle in mentally for us to see her full talent. Now, let me tell you something, people. Tia Clayton running 10.86. I still think a lot of Jamaicans don't quite understand. A 19-year-old running that time is insanity. And it means that her transition is taking place as we speak. Alana Reid is still transitioning, and some others are still in the process of transitioning because they're not getting back to their best. But Tia Clayton has not only gotten to her best, but she's long since surpassed it. And I spoke in an earlier interview, earlier video, that when at the World Relay they were interviewed after, and Tia Clayton was asked if she would make the team, and she said she was absolutely certain she was going to make it. I realized that something had clicked, something had changed. This young lady now understands who she is and her potential. So the question really must be asked, can Tina Clayton come back from whatever she's going through? In that interview, Tina Clayton said that she's going through something mentally and emotionally. Now, I've often said to you, it's not about leg speed really. At a certain level, athletes are not that far apart. What separates them is mentally, is that state of mind. Tia Clayton was the one who seemed to have had less self-confidence. Now Tia Clayton is beaming with confidence because she understands who she is and what she has done. She knows her full potential. I do believe that Tina Clayton of the two is also mentally very, very strong. She's a very, very strong person. And I do believe that in time, whatever she's going through, she's just 19 going into 20. She's a young girl. She has always been very articulate, very mature. And I believe that whatever she's going through, she will get through it. In other words, people, the leg speed hasn't gone. I think can run the same 10.86, if not faster. I think both of these young ladies, once they sink and get to that certain point, they are going to dominate international sprinting. I mean, phenomenal. Two twins. One's PB is 10.95, 2 years ago, and the other's new PB is 10.86. I believe both young ladies are capable of running sub 10.80. I am genuinely, so to answer the question that I myself posed, because I wanted to, process it and look through it. Can Tina Clayton catch and perhaps even surpass her sister Tia? I think it's possible. I think once she goes through whatever she's going through psychologically, and once she recommits to training in a real way, once they fix her form, I can see that her sister Tia Clayton's form has improved. The sky's the limit for both of these young ladies. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings and queens. Bless us.